Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Mason Healy and thank you so much for coming back to my channel for another video. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit subscribe right now because I don't want you to miss out on future videos like this one, so hit subscribe. Also, while you're down there, give this video a big thumbs up. That would mean the world to me. So I have no idea where this video is going. I just kind of wanted to talk about a bunch of different stuff with you guys. First and foremost though, I wanted to apologize. I wanted to say I'm genuinely sorry. I think there's like a handful of you maybe that might actually care if I post weekly, but I did want to apologize for not posting. I think by the end of the video you'll be able to tell why I haven't been posting. So I kind of wanted to do like a follow-up to my past video called My Experience with Depression, and if you haven't seen that, I'm gonna put a card right up here or I'll link it in the description below. I kind of just wanted to talk about depression and kind of what I've been going through the past couple of months, maybe give you some more advice. I don't really know where we'll go with it, but we'll kind of see what happens. Forgive me if I rant on and if it gets kind of long, but yeah, let's just go for it. Alright you guys, so for the past couple of months, I have been having a really rough time, and I'm kind of going to touch into why I've been having a hard time, why I've been posting videos. Before we begin though, I definitely want to make sure that you guys realize that this is my experience. If you feel like you're having depression or going through a hard time, I highly recommend getting professional help. I definitely don't want you to think that this is the end-all be-all way to solve anything and that this is how depression looks. It's different for everyone, and I'm just gonna basically say my experience. So don't take this too seriously, but hopefully it can help some of you. So if you're like me, I'm a very sensitive and emotional person, and I grow very emotionally close to other people. I feel like I'm the type of person who opens up my heart to other people, and when I get close with someone, it would break my heart to ever have to like lose them or see them leave my life. I think for the longest time I have been really stubborn on holding on to other people and really making sure that I don't lose that connection with them. I think what I'm starting to realize now is that people have to do their own things, they go on their own paths, and it is possible for two people to grow apart and to kind of separate. And that's something that's really been a gnarly understanding for me recently. I've had a couple of close people to me just kind of like grow apart from me, and I think that that's why I've been having such a hard time. And I think from there what happens is I get affected by that so much that I kind of let everything else go. So from there I stop focusing on my financial stuff, and that kind of piles on more stress. And then like my YouTube videos, I'll stop posting YouTube videos, and then I stop eating healthy and I stop talking to family and friends, and it just all kind of like buries me. And I think that may be what had led to depression in the past. Maybe not specifically this example, but I think what happens is for me, as soon as I let one thing affect me, I kind of let everything else go, and then it kind of spirals down into depression. So I think now what I'm doing is I'm really starting to be conscious and aware to not let myself get back to that point where I was. I'm definitely in a much better place than I was before. I am not experiencing that same level of depression or sadness that I was when I made that past video, but I think I have been really facing my emotions, which has been super hard for me. So it's almost like it's been harder to go through, but it wasn't as bad as it was, if that makes sense. So I think for the past couple of months I've been on a really like uphill struggle of just like really facing my emotions and really trying to do things the right way and really just having a rough time. And I think right now I'm getting to the peak where I'm starting to feel better, and I think I'm starting to kind of get over a lot of things from my past. And I think that's kind of exciting for me because I haven't really ever faced my emotions. One thing I wanted to touch on is that in my past video, the last like depression video, is I didn't really talk about feeling my emotions or having you feel your emotions. I think one thing that a lot of people do is they try to find ways to cope with their emotions. I think what happens is people really don't like to feel uncomfortable or sad or depressed or anything where they feel slightly like off balance. They run from that emotion as opposed to embracing it, which sounds weird, but hear me out. I think in the past what I had done was I tried to like exercise, I tried to like focus on my career, I would do whatever it took to not feel that way. And now I think for the past couple of months I've started to realize that maybe it's not so bad to feel your feelings, which sounds weird, but I think what happens is when we cope with our feelings and we don't really experience them fully and we try to run from them, I think they're gonna come back in different ways in the future, and I think maybe that's kind of what happened with me. So what I've been doing, and I want you guys to remember again that it's different for everyone, what I've been doing is I've really been trying to feel my feelings. I really just sit with my feelings and almost embrace the discomfort. I try to really, if I'm feeling sad, I really want to feel the sadness and I just let it sit there and I breathe into it, and I'm just really present through the whole process of being sad, as opposed to trying to go on a run to try to make myself feel better, or trying to, even like the unhealthy ways. Some people will drink, some people will eat, some people will do drugs. So there's so many different ways we can cope, but what if we actually stop trying to cope with our emotions and just like sat with them and felt them? And then from there, I think you can kind of move forward into a better place and do whatever you need to do to feel better. But I think one thing that I've realized is super important is to actually feel your feelings. So that's one thing that I've been working on, and it's definitely a lot harder than just like grabbing a hamburger and like covering it up, or going shopping and trying to feel better that way. It's definitely way more rough to actually feel your feelings and experience them, but I sincerely believe that that probably is the right way to do it. And it's kind of hard for me to say that because in the past I was always like, you have to feel better, you have to feel better, it's all about feeling good, that's all that matters. And I definitely think it's super important to feel good, but if you are going through a hard time, you're there, so you need to experience it fully. Does that make sense to you guys? I don't know, does that help anyone? Hopefully. So while we're talking about really feeling your feelings and feeling your emotions, one way that you can do that, like I mentioned before, is obviously just to sit with your feelings, and then I think also really talking about it and communicating and really getting everything out, as opposed to letting it just sit inside of you, is so important. And I actually partnered up with a company called BetterHelp for this video. They're a professional counseling service, and it's kind of nice. I've actually done this before myself, but it's kind of nice because what they do is they have an app you can go onto a website, and they basically just line you up with professional counselors who are obviously licensed and like professional, like it's a real thing. They line you up with them according to your needs, and you can talk to them through an app on your phone, through a website, through video calls. You don't have to see anyone in person, which is like mind-blowing to me that we can even do this now. It's cool because you don't have to feel uncomfortable going in person. You can actually like talk to someone and get everything out and kind of maybe get a second opinion or hear what they have to say, as opposed to keeping it all in. And you can do this from being able to stay in your own home, and you don't have to go out and like be social with people. So it's kind of nice, honestly. The cool thing about this app or this website and this service is that they have a free trial that you can start out with. So I highly recommend that you guys, if you're having a hard time, just start out by downloading the free trial and see how it is talking to someone. And then from there, it's actually a lot cheaper than going to a normal counselor. So you can kind of have your go-to person with you at all times. There's live chat options, and they get back to you really fast. So if you're having a hard day, you can just reach out to them, and they can kind of walk you through steps to take and whatever they think is best. Obviously, they're licensed professionals, so they know what they're doing. But it is such a cool idea. I love the whole concept behind it. I'm gonna put the link in the description for BetterHelp. I definitely recommend that you guys at least do the trial, check it out, browse around their website or the app, check it out and see how you feel about it. I just think it's a super cool, convenient, easy, fast way to be able to talk to someone who knows what they're doing, and just to kind of like get everything out as opposed to keeping it in. It is private and secure. So definitely like tons of benefits of this app, obviously, and I wouldn't partner up with anyone that I don't like believe in. So I fully like am behind this app 100%. And if you guys are going through a hard time or experiencing depression, definitely try out the app and see how it goes, see what your thoughts are about it. Other than that, guys, a couple of other things that I wanted to touch on. Once again, I really am sorry for not posting. I do plan on getting back into YouTube. I'm not stopping at all. I just have to like really make sure I'm emotionally available for you guys, because I don't believe in being fake and posting content that I'm not excited about. I actually have filmed like probably 3 or 4 videos the past couple of weeks, and I just haven't posted them because you can just tell that I'm really having a hard time. And I am so sincerely grateful for your guys' support and everything you guys do. Hopefully this is able to help you out a little bit. Obviously I have so many more videos on my channel, so many more ideas of how to improve your life, how to feel better, how to be happier. So if you guys are liking this topic, obviously I'm at like 13 minutes, but if you guys are liking this topic, I can go more into it later. If you have specific things you want me to bring up in a video or do like a little pep talk about, this is something I'm passionate about and that I get excited about. So let me know. I'm definitely willing to do more like this in the future. I feel like I couldn't fit it all into one video, but at least that's a start. At least you guys know where I've been coming from for the past couple of months. I am sorry. I love you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Check the links in the description and make sure you comment the words Happy Hippo below so that I know you made it to this point in the video. If you guys haven't done so yet, be sure to hit subscribe right now because I make new videos every week, kind of, so I will see you soon. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Goodbye.